Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Generative Deep Learning, Teaching Machines to Paint, Write, Compose, and Play by David Foster. Here's my summary. The book is a practical guide for machine learning engineers and data scientists who want to learn how to create generative deep learning models from scratch. Generative deep learning is a branch of artificial intelligence that aims to teach machines to generate realistic and creative content, such as images, text, music, and games. The book covers some of the most impressive examples of generative deep learning models, such as variational autoencoders, VEs, generative adversarial networks, GNs, encoder-decoder models, world models, transformers, normalizing flows, energy-based models, and denoising diffusion models. The author demonstrates the inner workings of each technique, starting with the basics of deep learning before advancing to some of the most cutting-edge algorithms in the field. The book also provides tips and tricks on how to make the models learn more efficiently and become more creative. The book is divided into 3 parts. Part 1. Introduction to Generative Deep Learning. This part introduces the concept of generative modeling, the difference between discriminative and generative models, and the main challenges and applications of generative deep learning. It also explains the basics of TensorFlow and Keras, the frameworks used throughout the book, and how to set up the environment and data for the experiments. Part 2. Generative models for images. This part covers the most popular generative models for image synthesis, such as VEs, GNs, encoder-decoder models, and world models. It shows how to use these models to generate realistic and diverse images, such as faces, landscapes, paintings, and video games. It also explores some of the advanced topics and extensions of these models, such as conditional generation, style transfer, image-to-image translation, and image super-resolution. Part 3. Generative models for text, music, and games. This part covers the most recent generative models for text, music, and games, such as transformers, normalizing flows, energy-based models, and denoising diffusion models. It shows how to use these models to generate natural and coherent text, such as stories, poems, lyrics, and code. It also shows how to use these models to generate original and expressive music, such as melodies, chords, and drums. Finally, it shows how to use these models to generate interactive and immersive games, such as text adventures, platformers, and roguelikes. The main message of the book is that generative deep learning is a powerful and exciting field that can enable machines to produce novel and creative content that can enrich our lives and inspire our imagination. The book also highlights the main challenges and opportunities that these technologies pose, such as ethical, social, and artistic implications, as well as the limitations and future directions of the research. The main recommendations that the author makes are to experiment with different generative models and datasets, and to share the results and insights with the community. To be aware of the potential risks and harms that generative models can cause, such as plagiarism, deception, manipulation, and bias, and to use them responsibly and ethically. To appreciate the beauty and diversity of human creativity, and to collaborate with artists and creators to explore new forms of expression and innovation. My own opinion or evaluation of the book is that it is a comprehensive and accessible introduction to generative deep learning that covers both the theory and the practice of the field. The book is well-written, well-structured, and well-illustrated, with clear explanations, examples, and code snippets. The book is suitable for readers who have some background in machine learning and deep learning, and who want to learn how to create generative models from scratch. The book is also a valuable resource for readers who are interested in the applications and implications of generative deep learning, and who want to discover the state of the art and the future of the field. I enjoyed reading the book and I learned a lot from it. I recommend the book to anyone who wants to learn more about generative deep learning and its potential.